Good afternoon. It's cold, dark, and it's blowing a hoolie outside, very different from yesterday. Now, I want to just share something with you that's just happened to me. I wasn't going to share this, but it seems appropriate given that the hymn that we've chosen for today is I, the Lord of sea and sky. And there the chorus says, "Here I am, Lord, it is I, Lord, I have heard you calling in the night." And if you want the words to our hymns that we sing every day, just one a day during the week, contact Kate at communications at newforestparishes.com. That's communications at newforestparishes.com. Ask for our weekly newsletter and we'll email that to you. At least you'll have the words of the hymns. Kate sometimes is able to get the words on the video. Don't know how she does that, but she's very good at doing that. But if you want the words, if you haven't got access to them at home, then contact Kate. Now then, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, on the way here I have to cross what usually is a very, very busy road, Lyndhurst High Street, which is usually very busy, and the condition of the air is just appalling, although it's great at the moment. Very good, the quality of the air outside. Now, so when you're waiting to cross the road at the traffic lights, usually there's a long wait. Well, not today. The lights turned red. There was an almighty screech as this lorry came to a standstill at the lights. Now, I'm standing there and I look up at the driver and I suppose he could have thought I was being sarcastic, but I wasn't. And thankfully he understood that. When I saw him, I just stuck my thumbs up and said, "Thank you," with a beaming smile on my face. "Thank you." And I think, oh dear, perhaps he's thinking I'm being a bit sarcastic, but I wasn't. He opened his window down and he stuck his head out and said, "Yeah, thanks, mate. Thank you very much. It's good to be appreciated. Thank you, it's good to be appreciated." Well, that was a moment of mutual celebration, thankfully. Didn't turn into any kind of road rage, which I'm pleased about, but it was just great, that moment of connection whereby I was grateful for him and he was grateful for me. I was saying thank you, he was glad to be thanked. Now, here I am, Lord, it is I, Lord, I've heard you calling in the night. We have had some great images, haven't we? And we've been involved ourselves in our streets and communities and expressing gratitude in a variety of ways, banging on saucepans, clapping our hands, a whole variety of ways this week to demonstrate our gratitude to those who are working in the health service and other health-related organisations. But my thumbs up to this lorry driver really reminded me that there are hundreds of thousands of others who are working hard to ensure that life in our communities is sustained. And that involves filling our supermarkets and shops with food, which I gather he was on his way to Romsey, I expect, with a lot of humus, which they have in Romsey, in Waitrose there. Well, it was great to see him. Thumbs up, a great moment. I want to encourage you today, as we enter another Sunday, I want to encourage you to think about your own church leader, your vicar, your priest, your minister, your pastor, your elders, however you want to refer to them, and surprise them by giving them a thumbs up to say thank you, to say that I appreciate all that you are doing. This song says, "I will hold your people in my heart." And I hope that you know during this difficult time that your church leaders, amongst others, are holding you in their heart. One of the greatest burdens that I have here as vicar of the benefice of Lyndhurst and Emery Down and Minstead is ensuring that everybody in our worshipping community remains part of our worshipping community, remains connected to it. And so we're doing all sorts of kind of creative things, perhaps learning to do church in a more effective way, but to make sure that people know that we have them in their hearts, that even though they feel isolated and frustrated and sad, and even though they may be sick, and sadly even dying, we have not abandoned them, we've not forgotten them. We hold them in our hearts because we've heard the call of God calling in the night and we've said, "I will go." Well, if you know somebody who is such a blessing to you, maybe they responded to God's call years ago, maybe just recently, or maybe they are in that process of exploring vocation now. What a strange time to be doing that. But if you know that there's somebody who has said, "Here I am, Lord, it is I, Lord, I've heard you calling in the night, I will go, Lord, if you lead me, I'll hold your people in my heart." If you know someone like that, then stick your thumbs up. Go on, stick your thumbs up. And do it by a computer if you like. You can take a selfie. You can take a photograph and send it, attach it to a text message, attach it in an email, draw a picture, stick it through the door. But do whatever you can to express gratitude to those who are grateful for the calling of God on their lives, even in difficult circumstances, to hold his people in their heart. That's a great thing to do. It's a great thing to do. And I trust that you'll reflect on that. I'm not expecting many letters by that. Oh, it's terrible now. It sounds like I'm pleading for myself, doesn't it? I'm not really. What I am saying is, let's just be thankful. Let's recognise all those, but especially those whom God has called in the name of Christ to minister to us, to equip us, to strengthen, to encourage us, and to bless us. I will hold your people in my heart. Let's sing I, the Lord of Sea and Sky. Lord Jesus, it's a thumbs up from me. I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye now.